I think we're having a bit of a problem in this country when the Chancellor of the Exchequer doesn't know what a woman is. Simple question. He was asked by Julia Hartley-Brewer on her talk radio show to answer a simple question because the Labour Party, Labour politicians are struggling to answer this. And some of them are saying that basically the women are not women, and the others can't really answer the question. So she asked Rishi Sunak, what is a woman?
Just finally, I just want to ask you a question which seems to be very complicated for a lot of politicians these days, not just on the Labour side. Keir Starmer seems to find this a difficult question to answer. Rishi Sunak, what is a woman?
Well, I thought the Prime Minister answered this brilliantly in Prime Minister's Question Times, in Prime Minister's Questions this week, and I fully agree with him.
And so what is your definition of a woman?
As I said, I would exactly agree with what the Prime Minister said at Prime Minister's Question Times.
You do know what's happening right now, right? In this interview. He doesn't actually know what the PM said. And you're going to find out in a minute. Why does he have to wait for the PM to say what he thinks? It gets worse because Julia is not backing down.
He answered brilliantly. So what were the words that he said that you agree with, Chancellor?
I think if you look at the full thing that he said on Wednesday, he answered the question brilliantly, and I would agree with every word that he said.
We're not going to get a proper answer from you, are we? It's a really simple question.
Because I can't remember it. Because I can't remember.
Well, okay. I mean, adult human. Adult human female.
I thought he put it.
Eventually, he said, "I can't remember what he said." It's because the robotic, status quo establishment Tory politicians have until now avoided all these topics, all these debates, in the name of the culture battles and everything like this. The problem is there's a wave. It's not mainstream in a sense that people across the country randomly walking around Tesco, Sainsbury's, talking passionately about BLM or anything like this. No, but certain topics are becoming quite important, at least in terms of one sentence. Tell me what you think, dear politician. And they've avoided it for so long that they can't even relate to it. They can't even understand why people are talking about these things on the streets. So this is Rishi Sunak. I'm also going to make another video about this guy because the cabinet members are revolting against Rishi Sunak's socialist policies. So I think the honeymoon period for the Chancellor is almost finished.